This is the maintenance on the Claber Video-2 Plus timer. So all the timers are going to be exactly the same for this maintenance. Either if you have a Duplo timer, a Logica dial timer, all the solenoids are the same in these products. So first of all, we're going to unclip the thing, just like where you would normally place the battery. We're going to disconnect the solenoid valve. Then you need a Phillips screwdriver to do this section. Just when you're taking this apart as well, make sure that you remember how it all goes back together. So lay it out in sections. Then, to get into where the actual solenoid is, where the diaphragm is housed, we're going to use one of these to go into the star screws. Now this is good for doing if, for any reason, your timer's not closing and shutting off properly. Sometimes there could be something jammed in the diaphragm, such as even twigs can get in there. And also it's good to do this at every start of every irrigation season, due to you might have hard water in the area, which also stop the diaphragm from opening and shutting. So what we're going to do is, we're now going to take the diaphragm out, and just prising it up. Okay, and then inside this diaphragm, you could end up getting bits of grit or grass or anything that's stopping the actual diaphragm from closing. Now what you want to do is, you want to run that under some hot water and just give it a wipe. And this is actually a brand new timer, but on the old timers that you have installed, there'll be could be a white residue, which is the lime scale. So once we give that a wash, I'd also recommend just washing the inside. And then it's as simple as remembering how it all came apart to make sure you put it back together correctly. Okay, so now we've got the diaphragm back in. This bit has to go back in, and it is the pusher suction motion that closes and opens the diaphragm. Now make sure you take this out, give it a good rinse, and then put it back together. We're now going to assemble the timer using all the screws and bits and pieces. Okay, now once that's back in, we're now going to put this back over. Remembering to change the screw head over, because for this one we need to go back to the Phillips. Now we're going to connect the timer back up, making sure that it goes in the port for valve A. Now if you have a Duplo, make sure that you put the valve A located to the valve A, and valve B, make sure it hits the valve B, so make sure it opens the correct valve regarding to the timer. So once we've assembled the timer, we're going to do a quick test. Is go to your manual, press enter, and we're going to just hear the clicks to make sure it sounds nice. So that sounds perfect.